All right, we're back. Second stream of the morning. No Man's Sky continues. Day 2 of drops. Hopefully you got your drops from yesterday, everybody. There was a really cool handheld tool and a ship. There's another tool and a ship today. Those are at the 2 and 3 hour mark. So you got to get your hours in. So I will provide you guys with at least 3 hours to hopefully get all your streams stuff. And then I gotta go watch somebody for 3 hours. I watched Tangent yesterday. Dude, he had some crazy builds. Like, it's really cool the stuff you could do. Like Lady Atara says in chat, so many crazy ships already being made. Coming across some great screenshots. Yeah, there's some awesome stuff. What's up? Hang on a second, guys. Chris needs me to help her with the door really quick. All right. Chris had to go get some tortillas from the corner store. I think we're going to continue with my fresh start character this morning. I'm not compelled to build a ship right now. I'm going to wait for the expedition, but I want to continue this character because I'm having fun. And it's great to check things out. We just got to the space station yesterday in our new player experience journey. I've got those episodes ready to go on YouTube. I'll get them some thumbnails tonight and start to produce those episodes. It's going to be a limited run, 6-episode thing. So here's the question. Did it already apply the new ship? I don't know where I would need to go to claim the items from the drops yesterday. I've never done drops for this game. Free stuff, here we come, says Shiny. There you go. Oh, I gotta go to the space anomaly? They can be found in-game at the Quicksilver store. In a space anomaly. Can I summon the anomaly yet? I don't think I can summon the anomaly yet, can I? Or is that later? I'm not seeing it on my galaxy map, starship. I'm not seeing it on my list of things yet. I think we have to get a little deeper into the storyline. Yeah. Alright, let's just keep following the main storyline then until we get to that point. We'll get there. Yes, the music is great. KS Meister doesn't need to watch you less. I'm bouncing between Lotron, Shrouded, No Man's Sky. Too many games, too little time. Dude, yeah. September's going to be a busy month. Alright. Explore the space station, find life forms, and ask about the mysterious signal. Hello? They seem reluctant to speak further. We are watching you. Find what we have left for you. The stream of code is echoed back to me through the red glare logged directly to my exosuit. Whatever has happened just now, they did not appear to have seen the code. Perhaps my base computer will be able to make something about this code. Every system has a space station serving as its hub. If I remember correctly, there's a free upgrade for my suit. Or is that not till later? Or is it upstairs? I think it's upstairs. Gonna take tech spots over inventory. Oh, are these ones not free? I thought they were free. 1,000. Alright, take the teleporter back to my base. Yeah, I remember them being free. It doesn't appear that they are free any longer. Begin decryption? I mean, at this point, yes, 1,000 units is free because you're going to get that much from scanning a single plant, so... move this. Thank you. No, I want to turn it so that it's facing me. How do I tell what's... Is the glowing orange thing the front? Sort of. That's better. Yeah, I can make that work. Yeah, it just was weird at a weird angle over there earlier. Okay. Okay. On this planet? Looks like it. That is a big ass structure right there. And there's a landing pad, so let's head on down. Anything interesting on my way over there? Probably could have just flown over there, but I'm being stingy about fuel. Oh, hang on, we got something right here we can go get. Take it off from here. I bet I'm going over to this structure, which means I probably am going to want to go get my ship. I was thinking that landing pad was a little closer than it was, or than it is, I should say. Possible distress signal. We got a nice looking ship road right here. God, that thrumming is pretty awesome in the headset. Wow, there's some serious bass to that. Log is damaged. Partial records available. Signals limited to the wreck of a freighter. Colossal fragments of metal scattered across the landscape. Were these messages nothing but the misfiring circuits of a long forgotten ruin? I find the pilot's log blinking, awaiting input. Terminal spits out a strange sequence of numbers, followed by a short message. The anomaly comes for the stars. Take flight. Oh, so this is what leads me to the anomaly. That's what I was trying to remember, was how to get to the anomaly. A schematic for a hyperdrive is attached to the end of the message. There's the blueprint. This is for a conventional starship, not a freighter. Someone placed this here after the crash, hoping it would be found. Alright, I need microprocessors times 5. I bet I have to go learn that one at the space station. Screw it, let's summon my ship. Use Y to pin detailed installation instructions. Acquire components. Purchase microtrans. It says purchase them. It just like shifted that. How many credits I needed off the screen really quick. Let's see if exiting out. Alright, I need 137,000 credits. And I only have 29,000. Ouch! Probably the best course of action here is to go back to my home base.
Radiation protection falling.
And strike out from there and look for like specialty deposits and stuff. And scan everything. Although, I don't have anything to sell right now. Yeah, we're playing for a couple hot minutes, NFO, just until the 1st because we have Hell Is Us kicking off. And then I'm hoping I'll have time to do the expedition later on in the month. So see how the schedule goes. There's a cave right there I just saw. There was a cave right over here. There's probably stuff in there that I have not. Scan. I think it was right up in here on that wall.
Radiation protection.
Got salvage containers. We're gonna have to go look at those because those might have things that are worth value. Oh yeah, here we go.
Units received. Units received.
Cobalt and silver. Need that later. Ooh, there's a critter in here.
Units received.
Most vicious hunter? Interesting. Isn't there a way? Yeah, can't you like upload your data to? That's nanites though. Alright, is there anything else in here?
Units received.
Yeah, we're gonna go hunt stuff down here in a minute, but I wanted to duck into this cave because there's almost always something interesting to find. That is a cool looking alien critter, man. I honestly don't see anything else in here at a quick glance. Alright. Very tech. What are these things? Salvage containers. There's one there. That one's 800 away. What is that right there? Subterranean relic. Let's go for that one first.
Radiation protection falling.
Haven't identified that.
Units received.
Anything else? What do we got here? I don't remember if these are worth any money or not. Yep, totally worth some money. That's at least 23,000 credits. That's a start. Okay. Ooh, I don't know if I'm gonna make that jump. We're gonna try it. Woo! Almost didn't make it. Oh, there's still a ton of hate for it, Chaos Meister. My TikTok, I've got a video that's blowing up on TikTok from a couple days ago, and I'd say half of the comments are just trolls. They'll never be able to make up for the launch. They fucked people over, blah 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 blah. And it's like, yeah, I think it's just AI trolls at this point. Very good mineral formation. What's that?
Radiation protection. Falling.
Am I supposed to mine that? I kind of want to go see what that yellow thing is. So let's go to that first. By the way, what was the yeah, it's 7 years or 8 years, whatever, free updates. Yeah, it's analyze. I'll take that. Like, if people are still being butthurt after 8 years, they're just trolls, man. Alright, we got 500 meters to get over there. Yeah, it costs too much fuel for me to take to the skies right now, so I'm hoofing it everywhere. Some oxygen over here I'll go grab. Salvage container. Let's go see what's in this thing. Hopefully it's worth something. Also got something right here. Oh, I got a microprocessor out of that. Protective casing. What does that mean? Oh, that has something to do with a starship. Activate Corvette modules from salvage containers. Oh. Scan planets with a starship scanner to detect buried salvageable scrap. Modules determine the aesthetics of the ship, and many modules also enhance specific ship stats. So this is tied to the new content. Okay. Begin Corvette creation. Okay. Well, I don't know that I can because I'm in here. Okay, you have to mine it. So I just got fuel rods and a sentinel bounty. But what I really want to know though is what these are worth, because I'm here for money, not for parts right now. That's worth 3,200. Those aren't worth anything, apparently.
Radiation protection falling.
What? I just got yelled at for something. I think she said breakfast is ready.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Alright, let me get back to the base, because if breakfast is on the table, I'm going to need to go grab a plate. There's an option to sell to Corvette Workshop, even though it doesn't say in the inventory. Okay, perfect. That's a good sign then.
Radiation protection falling.
There's a cargo dropper here I can grab.
Inventory full.
Oh no! Full inventory. Piss off. I'm getting cool shit. Oh, that's worth 25,000 right there. That's worth it alone. Okay, perfect. Alright, well I've got at least 50,000 of credits on me right now. That's a good start. Alright, we gotta get back to the base though, because I have no inventory. And we're trying to get to 100 and however many thousand credits. What's up, Diligent? Yeah, there's lots of new cool stuff in this build. I know, I'm thinking long term for the stupid like module. I'm like, and then I just realized I'm getting a new, well, I guess I took an exosuit slot, which is fine. As soon as I get to the anomaly, I have my Twitch drops from yesterday, so I'm gonna get a new ship and a new multi-tool. But I gotta get to the anomaly first, which requires me to spend money to build the hyperdrive to be able to get the anomaly. Because I'm doing this with a fresh start. I have a character with like 180 million credits that we were looking at, but I don't want to just, you know, I'm not interested in just the shipbuilding right now, because I'm gonna do the shipbuilding when I do the expedition in a few days. Alright, can I go to the space station directly from the teleporter? I don't remember if you can. Yes. And I'm gonna go grab my breakfast, everybody. Be right back. Alright, you guys are getting mukbang ASMR this morning. I've got... it took a minute. I had to cut it all up because I can't do it on stream because it's too much of a pain in the ass. But I got New York strip eggs over easy. More like medium this morning. Refried beans and tortillas. All mashed up together. It's gonna be glorious. And hopefully I can eat in peace, because if Blanca wakes up, I'm gonna have to put her out, because she'll come over here and want food. Alright. Where's the merchant vendor thingy? Exosuit inventory. Sell. We're gonna sell everything at the moment. Oh shit, those fuel rods sell for $350,000 a pop. Oh, I'm definitely selling those. I have all the money I need now. The habitat 680,000. I'll worry about the shipbuilding later. I'm not doing shipbuilding quite yet. So I can always go find more now that I know what I'm looking for. Haggis? No thank you. I've got my own goodies. Alright, I need microprocessors. I think I needed 5. It's tracking the wrong quest right now. I need 4 more. Alright, let me eat my breakfast. And then we're going to move on to the next part, because I want to be able to claim my Twitch drops. And then we'll probably start looking at, because I'll get a ship with that for my Twitch drops yesterday, and maybe we'll be able to start looking at exploring a little bit to get some Corvette parts. As always, shout out to my wife for the breakfast, aka my paid actress. Huevos asados, poco. Es un bistec asado con huevos revueltos, o estrellados, perdón, con frijoles refritos y tortillas. All right, what's up, JP? Changes to space stations in recent updates. It appears so. It's different than, yeah, definitely a lot different than when I played a year ago. Whenever was the last time I played. Man, steak and eggs is like the best breakfast ever. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, I still need lots of copper, it says. Well, that means going back down to the planet. Because we have tons of copper deposits around our base. Don't forget to eat your fruits and veggies, kids. Can't all be steak and eggs. Although it would be nice. I'm genuinely intrigued by people who try to follow the carnivore diet for all the various reasons that they want to, because I don't know how they get enough fiber to move stuff through their system. A lot of people swear by it. I know I got a buddy of mine who's had 2 heart attacks. I remember the thing for him was because he's obese and he had to lose a bunch of weight. I don't know if it's still a thing. Back in the day it was called the Atkins diet, but it's like a low carb, no carb. Like nothing, no potatoes, no bread, like nothing with carbs, nothing with starch. And he did lose a boatload of weight. But it's also like, I feel like that's just a good sign too that if maybe you were eating right in the first place, outside of genetic reasons to be obese. I mean, if you lose a boatload of weight by eating right, it should probably be a good sign that you should probably keep eating right. While understanding that some people have, you know, genetic issues for sure. Oh, I am a sucker for potato chips, Atara. 100%. Potato chips are my weakness. I'm pretty good with, I don't go for sweets too much. Pastries, though. Pastries and potato chips, but mostly potato chips. But there was a TikTok I was watching. Oh, chips and dip deeks? Oh my god. There's a TikTok maybe 3-4 weeks ago I saw that was going around of a woman who had bought what she called 2 weeks of food for her kids. Right? And the reason it was making the rounds was because none of what she bought was food. She bought 100% packaged shit for her kids. And the woman herself was very large, and her kids were also very large. And it's like, in what world and that's the problem, is there are certain parts of the world where people think that that's food. Like, she bought purely processed packaged stuff for her kids to eat. So it was all 2 liters of soda pop and juices, microwave pizza, oven pizza, like burritos in a package. Like, it was all like just pure packaged processed food. And the comments across all of the social media where that was making the rounds was like, in what food is she buying here? She says she's bought 2 weeks of food for her kids. I don't see any food in that grocery haul. There's no actual food in the grocery haul. No vegetables, no fruit, no meat. It was all processed shit. And then the parents wonder why their kids have got diabetes and why they have ADHD and all these issues. It's like because you're feeding them frickin' 100% junk. By the way, guys, this steak is legit. It's on the medium side of medium rare, but I got runny eggs and brag about my wife. Gotta brag about my wife. Yeah, no meat at all. And I will say, even the pastries that I buy, like at the very least, they're freshly baked at our supermarket. They bake the pastries every day. So when I go, like, buy donuts, they're fresh donuts. It's not like I'm buying pre-packaged, you know. And if I buy, you know, they've got, like, jelly-filled, you know, the jelly is definitely packed, you know, junk. But the bread itself is made fresh every single day. It's not like I'm buying a Hostess Twinkie cake thingy. I'm defending my sweet tooth. But I do have a weakness for potato chips. Like I have, every time Chris goes to the store, I'm like, get me a bag of chips. I like sour cream and onion. I like jalapeno and cheese. I like salt and vinegar. Yeah, so Deeks, this is a funny story. About 12 years ago, maybe 10 or 12 years ago, Chris and I were still in Cancun, and our two nieces were like 7 years old and 11 years old or something like that. They came to stay with us for like 3 weeks during the summer, and they were accustomed to just drinking Coca-Cola all day, every day. And in our house, it was like, oh, they have Coca-Cola and potato chips. And I was like, okay, potato chips are fine, but we're not eating the whole bag of chips. I have dude, Trickifer, talk to my wife. The potato chips thing, if I had my way, I would eat potato chips, or French fries. I would eat French fries every single day. We were talking about this, I think, a couple weeks back. I have a big bag of frozen Canes in the freezer. I love French fries. Anyway, the nieces came and stayed with us, and they were used to drinking Coca-Cola every single day. And after, like, they got mad because after the second day, I was like, no, you can have a shot of Coca-Cola. Like, you can have a small glass of Coca-Cola with your lunch, but outside of that, you're drinking water, lemonade, like home squeezed lemonade, and just like water or tea. I'll make iced tea. And they got mad, but after about a week, they stopped asking for Coca-Cola. And when they went home at the end of their 3-week vacation with us, we got a call from my sister-in-law, from Christina's sister. She's like, what did you do to my kids? And it's like, what do you mean? She's like, they're telling me that Coca-Cola is bad and we shouldn't be drinking so much Coke. And I was like, high-fived my wife, and I was like, that's right. I'm going to train these kids right. Of course, now, you know, 10, 12 years has passed, and you know, they're both back to it. But we are watching our great niece starting Monday, and Chris and I have already been like diabolically cackling because she's a little pudgy. She's a 3-year-old kid, but she's definitely a pudgy 3-year-old kid, and that's because her mom and dad and all of the family members just give her whatever she wants. Like, we came in, her sister brought her over the other day, and she like literally walked in the house with her hand in a bag of chips, and she's just like shoving the bag of chips in her mouth. And it's like, oh no, that's not going to happen here. Like, she eats what we eat, which is going to be steak and chicken and rice and potatoes. And I'm okay with like the, you know, you want to have chips as a reward for that kid's going to lose weight here, and she's going to She's gonna think her mom's food is crap when she goes back to stay with her mom. Because we're totally gonna like give her real food. That's like the banana thing, yeah, Deeks? Chaos Meister, you as well. Like, one week they love bananas, so you go buy a bunch of bananas. Next week they hate bananas, and you just bought like a whole bunch of bananas, and now they're going to waste because the kid suddenly decides they don't like them anymore. All right, breakfast is wrapped. Let me take my plate to the kitchen, and I'll be right back. Yeah, real food and time to run around. Well, Chris already bought her a pair of boots because she's going to take her out back and have her doing chores with the chickens and ducks when she's not doing schoolwork. There's a 780, 870, 880, 700. 300. There's a 300. Oh, she loves coming over. Like, she was begging. They were over here 2 days ago. And she was like, can I please stay with Auntie Chris and Uncle Tim? And it's like, no, you gotta go home. You'll be here on Sunday. She's super excited. She's got her coloring books and her pencils and all her crayons. And she's ready to start school. Matter of fact, Chris has a school meeting today in like an hour. The parent-teacher meeting. That is a big hole in the ground. I am loving the update, Super Pescado. Got some cool new stuff. Oh, is this the one I already mined? Poodoo. They should disappear after you've mined them. Yeah, we don't have kids, so we are going to live vicariously through, and we have been living vicariously through our nieces and nephews on both sides of our family, but this will be the first time we've had a young one actively staying with us. She's going to be with us 5 days a week for, I guess, as long as preschool's in session. I don't know how many months that is, but a few months at least. So she's here Monday through Friday, and then Chris will take her home either on Friday nights or Saturday mornings. And then she'll spend a couple days. I mean, it's the next town over, but we have better schools here, so they want her to stay with us because she's going to learn English. And then it'll probably help my Spanish get better too, because she'll be coming home with like class book lessons and helping her with homework and stuff. I'll probably be able to. I mean, I'm pretty fluent, but I have a lot of issues with past and present tense grammar and stuff. And she's already picked up a dozen English words, which is great. Expedition is not available yet, correct? Expedition is expected to drop sometime next week. So I'm sure I'm going to have tons of stories that those of you who already have kids are going to be laughing about, because I'll be relaying adventures of Renfail and wife having children for the first time in their house. My wife's, or excuse me, my brother's wife has already given me shit, because, like, she knows. So previously when we've gone up and stayed with them for, you know, my wife Chris has babysat my niece and nephew, and Christina is not, my wife is not a discipliner. She is very much whatever the kids want to do, whatever the kids want to eat, they get, and she's very much a child pleaser. Like, she is very much all about, they only get to be kids once, and unless they're just being absolutely batshit obnoxious, just let them be kids. And I was relaying a story. I don't, if you guys haven't watched the episode, I think it was one of the episodes from Sunday night. We were playing Lord of the Rings Online together, and I was telling her that so we've never painted our house. We've been here 3 years, and we've just never bothered to paint, because it's like, we're just lazy about it. Because it's, you know, it's not a forever home, and we don't really care. So it's just, you know, just block walls that have peeling paint all over them from 20 years ago, right? So our entire house, from the waist down, is just covered in crayon drawings over the last like 3 months, because she's been coming and staying with us like 2 or 3 nights a week for the past few months. And Chris is like, let her be an artist. Let her do, if she wants to be an artist, let her be an artist. And I'm just like, that's fair. I don't care. But I was telling the story to my sister-in-law. She's like, oh my God, you have a feral child in your house? And I was like, pretty much. Like, she is pretty much a feral little, all she wants to do is paint, draw, and play with, what is it called? It's like Play-Doh. But it's like, you know what? If that's what she wants to do, like, I think way too many schools and parents want to try to force their kids into this, you know, it's the round hole square peg situation where it's like, no, stop drawing on the walls. And it's like, why not? You know, like, who knows? Maybe she's going to become a freaking the next Frida Kahlo when she's 20 years old, you know? So we're looking forward to it. It's going to be a different chapter in our lives, and it's very interesting to see where it's going to go. Yeah, I don't think we've been too worried about whether or not it washes off. It's just like, whatever. We'll paint the house eventually. Paint the house on the way out, and worry about it then. But it's really cool because, you know, a lot of kids, their parents just shove a cell phone in their face. And she does, if you give her the phone, she knows how to go to YouTube and just watch videos. But the good thing is like she doesn't ask for the phone very often. She usually prefers to like paint and draw. What's up? She's still sleeping, yeah. I absolutely recommend Dragon Age Veilguard. It is a phenomenal game. Different than the other Dragon Age games, but it's an amazing experience. I've got 2 full playthroughs of Dragon Age Veilguard, and I would happily do a third if I could find the time. We still live in a rural area, Deke, so not a lot of, at least not in preschool, there's not a lot of tablets. I know that when they get into, like, junior high and high school, they've moved to, like, laptops and stuff, because we ended up giving our niece Christina's old laptop, like, 4 or 5 years ago. because she didn't have anything. And it was like, well, we've got a 7-year-old laptop that's sitting around the house. It's literally collecting dust. So why don't we just give it to her?
Technology recharge.
Correct. Kids could do way worse than paint on walls. I'm really intrigued to see how she's gonna, because it's her, you know, she's 3. She's going to preschool, so it's all about, you know, like learning how to socialize with other children. Find out if she's gonna be a bully or not. You know, if we have to teach her how to be nice.
Radiation protection.
Lord knows I shouldn't let her watch my streams the way I treat bullies. I don't need her coming home punching kids in the face for being mean. Don't listen to your uncle, honey. He beats up the trolls. What's up? Is he begging at the door to come in the office? Huh? Oh, did you get steak? Did mommy give you steak? Did you big baby? Oh, are you purring right now? Did you get steak? Did mommy give you steak? You a happy boy? Yesterday, Chris put sardines in the eggs, and he missed out. So he was, I forget where he was when we were eating breakfast. He was outside, so he came in after we had eaten breakfast, but his nose went ballistic because he was like, "Oh my God, you guys had sardines and you didn't give me any." And he just, that's all he did for like 10 minutes was running around the kitchen trying to find where we had put the empty can of sardines. Or you being a purr baby? Uh-oh, he just saw Blanca. So she's in his bed. It's a shared bed. Oh, you a big baby. Aw, purr. He's a mommy's boy, 100%. But he does, like when mommy's not here, she went to the store the other day and I went out in the corridor and he ran up to me and put his paws up on my leg and he was like, "Pick me up, daddy." So he likes to jump up on your shoulders. If she's cutting things on the cutting board and not paying attention, he'll jump on her from behind. Both of us have scars on our shoulders from him because he is a shoulder baby and he doesn't care. Like you could be in a tank top and he'll just be like, this is what he does. He's a shoulder baby. Oh yes, he's using his claws right now because he's in hyper I love you guys mode. Oh yes. Oh, those claws hurt. Go with mommy. Not right now. He can come later. Because we've still got Snow White in here. No, he's like, but. Oh, Chris, he's falling. No, I don't have a sweater on. If I have a sweater on, I don't have a problem. Maybe she's going to learn how to make... Yeah, maybe my niece is going to learn how to make money off the trolls. We're talking about Kaylee, yeah. She'll probably end up on a stream at some point. She's not been allowed in the office yet. Huh? Yeah, it took her a while. So when she was a kid, when she was born, I still had the beard. And the first time she ever saw me, I had like the 2-year-long beard, and she freaked out and was like screaming bloody murder. And she was probably 6 months old was the first time she saw me. And then it is still, even over the past 3 months, it has taken her time to get used to me. I think a lot of that is just because I'm white. And none of the family members grow beards, so I have a beard and I'm white, so I look a lot different than all the other family members. And so she's a kid, you know, she's naturally, that has been something she's had to get used to. But she's finally, the last like month, she gives me hugs and kisses when she comes in. And she still hasn't come in the office. Chris tried to bring her in the office one time, to take a nap, and she was like not having it because this is a closed office, so there's no windows or anything, and she just got freaked out that she was in like an enclosed space. But every time we open the door, she's like looking at what's in the office, and she's slowly getting less afraid. So I think at some point she'll end up coming in here and hanging out for a bit. Deke says both my kids cried under a shave for the first time, plus my wife. You're out of tinfoil. Thanks for the sub over on Twitch, Pythaga. Appreciate it. It's not a tuba! That's right, cat cam, JP. Yeah, one of our female cats, Atara, she knows the sound of. So when she was a baby, she was one of the 2 feral cats that her mom brought to the house. Luke and Leia are the 2 that we originally had when the mom showed up, and that's literally what we fed them. Like the first 3 weeks was like every single day we would open a can of tuna and give the mom and the 2 kittens a can of tuna every day on top of dry food. And she, to this day, if you crack a can, she can be in a dead sleep somewhere in the other part of the house, and if she hears a can of tuna get cracked open, she is in the kitchen, paws up on you, meow, 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 like she just loves tuna. But outside of that, she's very suspicious of any other food that you try to give her because she has learned that we give medicine from time to time, and parasite pills and things of that nature, and she is not a nice kitty when it comes to taking medicine. And she is super sus of anything other than tuna. And even tuna, like if you've given her a pill or something within like the last 4 months, she'll be suspicious of the tuna, and she'll like smell it before she eats it. Because she'll know that it's tuna and she wants it and everything else, but then when you give it to her, she's like, did you put something in it? Is it safe? Super sus. She's like, are you trying to poison me again? Copper. Raw deer meat? Yeah. Most of our cats are okay, Triggerfur, but Leia is not. Leia and her mom both. So Dora was a street cat for years, and she fights. Like, if you try to give her medicine, she will fight you. Like, she full-on, any kind of medicine, she will full-on fight. She'll spit it out. She'll just sit there and retch. Like, like, just constantly. You have to, like, put it down in there with your finger, and then she's trying to bite your finger, and we've debated getting one of the pill pushers because she's obnoxious about it. Whereas this cat, who's sleeping over here, if I can show her, Snow White, she's also a street cat. She's the rescue cat. You can pick her up, give her a bath, not a peep, give her medicine, no problem. She does not give a shit. She does bite, however. If you play with her, she will bite and draw blood. Like, she does not hold back when it comes to biting. Wizard King says, just started No Man's Sky. I'm stuck on how to get antimatter housing. Any tips? The game literally tells you how to make it, so you just need to check the tutorials, check the recipe thing. It'll, like right now, mine told me, hey, you need to refine chromatic metal. How do you do that? Well, it told me I needed to go get copper. Once I got the copper, it said you need to refine it into chromatic metal. So the tutorials over there on the bottom right, not the tutorials, but the tool tips, literally tell you what you need to do. I'm gonna spray some alcohol on that because Frodo dug his claws into my shoulders. Oh yeah, that's a nice burn from the alcohol. Oh yeah, so that right there, that is from me playing with Lucas right there. He bit me the other day. He got a little rough. And then this morning, this was a little faint. Leia got me this morning at like 2:30 in the morning and drew blood. And I was like, I mean, I was being rough. It was like 10 minutes into our play session, and she got a little overstimulated and was like, "Rah!" So, and then that same thing with Lucas. Lucas normally doesn't bite me, but he got overstimulated and was like, "Okay, Dad, if you're gonna play that way with me, I'm gonna play that way with you." Cat scratch fever? Nope. I alcohol the shit out of everything as soon as I get bit. Scratched. Alright, let's go. Install hyperdrive. Somebody just asked about the Lord of the Rings Online. I lost it in the chat. Somebody asked about the Lord of the Rings Online MMO from Amazon. Yep, still being developed. Hyperdrive installed. However, I don't have any fuel. I need warp cells, which means I need... Didn't somebody just ask about antimatter? I'm about to go make antimatter, so stay tuned. I think. Search for antimatter tracers with the Starship scanner. So I gotta get back in the ship to do that. However, before I do that, I know that I'm gonna need additional
Technology recharge.
this right here. I need launch thruster juice. Launch fuel, which is, I need a metal plate. There's launch fuel.
Technology recharge.
Okay. Ship scanner. Oh, I have to go into orbit. Antimatter trace detected. Target locked. I mean, technically, we could have already started to get the Corvette if we wanted to. We already found pieces. I sold them on the broker. I'm not really interested in doing the Corvette right now, though. I'm just playing for funsies and reacquainting myself with the game because I haven't played in about a year. And then when the expedition kicks off, we're going to start from scratch, do the expedition, and get a ship that way. Because the expedition is going to be all about getting a Corvette. So I'm going to be doing the expedition and building my Corvette during the expedition. I mean, I've got 3 more days of streaming this, so if I run out of things to do, I will go build a ship. But right now, like, I've got Twitch drops that I want to claim on this character, and I can't because I'm not at the anomaly yet, so I'm trying to get to the anomaly so that I can get my Twitch claims from yesterday for the drops. So much to do. That's probably what I'm looking for right there. Oh no! Wasn't paying attention. Ah! Falling down a hole. Can't drink black coffee? Oh, I feel so sorry for you, sir. Speaking of coffee, Gray, did you order more coffee? You can share items between your expedition save and your current new save. Exactly, Trickifer. Once you've finished an expedition, the items, I believe it's the Quicksilver guy at the anomaly, is where you can then take your main save and you can go to that Quicksilver merchant and you can claim those items, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's the same guy I'm about to go to get my Twitch drops. Take the blueprint and read it. Alright, I have learned how to make antimatter. Okay. I need to craft an antimatter. Let's go back inside here really quick.
Technology recharge.
Now I need to craft an antimatter housing. So whoever was in chat asking about the antimatter housing, literally what we're doing right now, here it is. I need 30 oxygen and 50 ferrite dust. So I need to go get some ferrite dust really quick. Which there should be some right around here. Let's go over here. We've got some rocks. Okay, create antimatter housing. Boom. Now create a warp cell.
Now protection falling.
Now we need to fuel the hyperdrive. But first we have to call our ship. What the frack is that thing? There's also like a weird glowing ball rolling around. That creature is creepy, man. There's something over there. I don't think I'm going to be able to scan it from this distance. Oh, I think it's on the other side of that ridge line. Or it's underground. Whatever. Alright. Summon the ship. Antimatter housing created. Warp drive good to go. Warp fuel created.
Technology recharge.
Launch into space to test the interstellar systems. Alright. Galaxy map. I have not met all the new weird bugs, no. Well, before we do anything else... Bugs with the crystal bums. I'm gonna get sucked in the middle of this conversation thing. Hopefully it doesn't bug out. Sure. I'm gonna keep upgrading the suit. Now it's 5,000. Oh man, these used to be free. Or are the anomaly ones free? I don't remember. I could have sworn these were free back in the day. Going good. Thanks for asking. That is a weird bug, Trickifer. Now the first one was not free. The first one was 1,000 credits. So I think they've changed quite a bit since the last time I played. That's like underneath us? Huh. Yeah, it used to be free with every new station, and it no longer is. Okay, this is confusing to me. It's acting like it's underneath us somewhere. I may have to burrow underground. I have not built one of the new ships. I'm going to save my ship building for the expedition. Alright, it's 600 meters in that direction. I'm going to get in my ship and turn back around. Something over here. I don't know what I'm looking for specifically. If I can get a little bit closer. Let's go land over here and see what I can see. Starfield Shipbuilder is very good. This one appears to be very good as well, but it still has some polish from what I was seeing Tangent going through yesterday. Oh yeah, that got us to 100 meters. There it is. That's the thing to, I think, for people to understand, is that this is the first iteration of the shipbuilding system, so there's a lot of places it could go. But yeah, if you put it on creative mode, you have access to all the pieces and you don't have to do the grind. I would have no desire to do the grind to get all the pieces in normal mode. I would 100%, if I were to do shipbuilding just for funsies and build a Corvette, I would put it in creative mode because I don't have the patience to go out there and grind for the hundreds of pieces. I am looking forward to the expedition. I won't be able to play it when it launches because I'm too busy. September, like Deeks was just saying, like, I'm swamped. I've got Hell Is Us, Indiana Jones: The Great Circle DLC, Chronos: The New Dawn, Dune Awakening, Chapter 2 DLC, Borderlands 4. I mean, just so much stuff going on. Is it traveler? Is it friend? they've talked about how it's the base structure that they're using to formulate the ocean ships in Light No Fire. I got a warp cell. Back to spacing. Ow! Yeah, Light No Fire is gonna be great. Can't wait. Does it burn up that much thruster fuel? I thought it was 25% every time you took up, but I feel like this thing is burning way more than that. I need metal plating, and I don't have ferrite dust. Nah, this is a fresh start character. I don't have any upgrades. I thought the base was 25% per. It's been forever since I've played, so I don't remember. Alright, I need ferrite. Twitch drops for the win. No, this is not the PC version. I am playing the Xbox version. I'm trying to get to the anomaly because I have an S-class ship from yesterday's Twitch drops. So everything I'm doing right now with this character is to get to the anomaly, get my Twitch drops. I got a multi-tool, I got a ship. And we'll see what upgrades that ship has by default, if it has any. Yeah, don't forget, guys, if you're watching right now on YouTube or Twitch, don't forget the Twitch drops are live. This is day 2 of Twitch drops. There's a whole slew of new rewards that are unique to today. I don't know what I got. S drop, A drop, I don't know what I got yesterday. That's why I need to get to the anomaly and go see, because I don't remember what I got. It was an A or an S. It's whatever the Twitch drops were. If you're saying it's an A, then it was an A. I don't remember. Just that's the creative mode, Tombs. That's the solution. Just put it on creative mode, man. Fuck grinding the new parts, dude. Fuck that. There's no reason to grind for new parts. Creative mode all the way. I went and looked yesterday with my character, and my main character has like 180 million credits, so I can afford them. But I looked at it and I went, there is no way that I would want to go farm all of those pieces. I will 100%, I would just buy them. I would just put it in creative mode and buy them. got no time for that. How much is these gonna cost? The last one was 5,000. Oh, thank you very much. I don't want to purchase an inventory slot, man. It's 10,000 now. Ah. They look even busier if I'm playing a multiplayer, but I'm playing single player mode right now. Someone said earlier that the expedition is anticipated to drop on Thursday of next week. Definitely not it. I'm gonna have to get out and scan. I don't see anything in the immediate vicinity. Let's just duck over here first. I don't see anything. Looks creepy. Alright, let's go up there and land. Do a scan, see what we can see. Fall down the hole. There we are. I'm gonna have to go see if Chris made any more coffee.
Technology
No signs of life. There's a broken communicator. Let's extract the records. Upgrade my mining beam. All right.
Technology installed.
Carbon nanotube. I think I have to buy the wiring looms if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while. Pretty sure they're on the space station. I think it just popped up on the bottom right, something about buying them on the space station. Space station, please. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. Take me to your leader. Let me access my twitch drops. Welcome to the anomaly, kids. Woo! It's probably a good time to go ahead and turn on multiplayer. Invite only on the groups. No PvP. No one can add base parts. No one can delete base parts. Alright, PvP is off. No one. Alright, no one, no one. Anyone, anyone. No one, no one, no one. Disabled. There we go. I believe it takes a minute for it to populate, but we should start to be able to see other players' ships now that we're from the anomaly. Now, where's the dude who has my Twitch drops? Is it this guy? Collect Twitch rewards. Yeah, buddy. These are all the rewards from yesterday. So we got a really badass multi-tool. And more importantly, an exclusive starship, an A-class fighter. Synthesize it. Thank you very much. Claim ship. Added to the collection. And also the tool, please. Very much. I don't think I need any of the other stuff for the moment. Yeah, the drops are day specific mags. They have day 1 drops, day 2 drops, and each day has a different multi-tool and a different ship at the end of it. So today, I don't even know what it is today. I haven't looked, but I looked yesterday, and there's like one day's a fighter, one day's a hauler, one day's a explorer, one day's a solar, something like that. And then there's a different multi-tool each day as well. Alright. Now, why can't I select that tool? Oh, maybe it's because I'm already on it. Yes. Way cooler than my first one. And then we now have this ship, which is way better than my base ship. And these are already linked. I do need to pull the advanced mining beam off the other one, though. Oh, I probably need to install it first and then pull it off. Which I don't think I can buy the pieces here. Yeah, there's another 6 items today. Yeah, there's another ship. I think it's the same thing every day. There's 4 items and then a multi-tool and a ship every single day. Space Station Terminal. I gotta go back to the space station. So now that we've turned it into multiplayer, look at all these ships that have shown up. So these are all other players' ships. And this is my badass new fighter. Almost a little Battlestar Galactica style. Oh, that cockpit is awesome. Today's a shuttle. Copy that. Alright. We are looking for the space station. I love this cockpit, man. This is way cooler. Twitch drops for the win. I love every game that I play, Captain Seno. That's why I play games for a living. I have the best job in the world. Yeah, I watched, I think I was watching Tangent yesterday make a bunch of mechs. I do not want to get sucked into a fight with all those guys. Alright, we needed something. I forget what it was. 2 wiring loops. Good thing I have money. I don't do that, Better Hellboy. I'm the wrong person to ask that. I will never tell you what to do with your money because I don't know your financial situation. I don't know if your wife or your kids or your husband or your significant other or your mom and your dad need financial assistance. I don't know if you have an addictive personality and you're up to your eyeballs in debt. I don't know if you can't make rent this month. Video games are a luxury item, not a necessity. So if you have a disposable budget and a game looks like it's fun to you, then go buy the game and have fun with the game. It's literally that simple. If you have disposable income, do whatever you want with your disposable income. End of story. If something looks fun, buy it and try it. I know, I'm having fun. I have a couple hundred hours in this game since I started a couple years ago. Alright, I want to store that technology. I then want to switch over to the other multi-tool. I then want to install that on the multi-tool. Like, I'm playing this game through Game Pass. I have a running PlayStation Plus and a running Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscription. So for me, this is included in my subscription. It's one of the many games that I can play. But I have gotten hundreds of hours of entertainment out of this game. Alright, I do not need all of these pulse spitter thingies at the moment. I'll leave it alone for the moment, though. Alright, hang on, I got an email that just come through. I gotta go check. I'm on the Xbox, yes. Hang on a second. Is it on sale right now on Steam? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm trying to, I got something I gotta open over here. Steam has it at 60% off right now. Nice. Thanks for the resub, Lost Wondering. Up to you. All systems play this game equally well. Alright, we've got that installed, that installed. Really, I was just after the, Corvette assembly I don't need to worry about right now. See you, Chaos Meister. I personally prefer the Xbox controller. I play way more Xbox games than I do on the PS5 because I get finger fatigue on the PS5 controller if I use it for more than a few hours. For like action-heavy games that require, like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 was a killer, and a lot of like thumb fatigue. There's no way I could do a hardcore version of working on Deliverance 2. forgot to go check see if there was coffee, which I need to go do really quick because I know Chris is on her way out here in a second. So let me go check in with her really quick before we go. She may have already left. Hang on. There was, in fact, more coffee. All right. Joe California says if you haven't already played it, or only own the originals, the Mass Effect Legendary Edition is on sale in the Xbox store for $6. I already own it, I think, so it's not going to show. There it is, though. $6. So if you don't already own this, or you only own the originals, highly, highly, highly recommend getting this. It's normally $60 for the Legendary Edition. It's on sale for $6 on the Xbox. I cannot recommend it enough. We just did a full playthrough of this in January. So, yeah, highly recommend that. Definitely. Good call, Joe California. That's a super great deal. Yeah, for sure. Mass Effect is a RPG. Class-based narrative RPG is what Mass Effect is. Alright, I've already grabbed everything from this space station, so we don't probably need anything else here. Whereas this is like a space exploration. Mass Effect series is great. That is an interesting ship right there. That's what we would call fugly, I think. That one's also fugly. I much prefer mine. I don't think I'm gonna do. I don't think I have enough money anyway with this character. I would have to go do it on my main. I don't even know what these cost. Oh my god, that's expensive. Yeah. So, definitely not something that a new player is going to be working on. The Corvette stuff is definitely if you have already spent time playing the game and earning money. Also, interestingly enough, like there's no, at least there hasn't been yet, like we got to the space station. Obviously we're still in like the early stages of the new player experience, but at no point in time has it guided me towards the fact that that's available. Even on my main character, it hasn't told me, hey, there's a new Corvette system you can do. It's just when you start the game, there's the patch at the beginning of the game. It like tells you, hey, this is available. It doesn't tell you where to go or anything like that. Okay, basically search the archives. We just take the teleporter probably back to our base. But that's not the same thing. That's not what I'm talking about though, Max. Like, I randomly found some parts on a planet, and it was like, it gave me a little pop-up in the bottom right that was like, hey, these can be used to build a Corvette. I'm a new player. What does that mean? I have no idea what a Corvette is. Where is the tutorial to the Corvette system? Where is the tutorial for the shipbuilding system is what I'm getting at. Like, where is the thing that tells me, welcome traveler, we have a brand new shipbuilding system where you can build Corvettes. Because what we do have somewhere in here, I could have swear it was like in here or in the discoveries. I think it was in here somewhere. Because it popped up a thing about Corvettes. I don't know where it's at though. No, I mean, yes, but no. This isn't what I was looking for. There was like a pop-up that happened. Not a pop-up. There was a thing where it said hold the button to open up this menu, but it was a different menu where it explained everything about the Corvette workshop. But it wasn't something that was Like, it didn't... I am criticizing slightly the fact that there is no readily evident, in-your-face, hey guys, there's a new shipbuilding system. Here's everything you need to know about that shipbuilding system. You should go to the space station and click on this thing to get into the new shipbuilding system. And let's give you a trackable Corvette assembly quest at that point. There is no guide or quest to tell you like what the Corvette thing. There was like, oh, I harvested a thing on a planet, and it was like, hey, this is a Corvette part, and then it gave me a window, and that's what I'd like to try to go back. Is it gave me one of these things to access, and I don't know where it put that. Right, and that's why I think the expedition. Correct. That's why I'm not personally jumping into the whole shipbuilding right yet, because I'm waiting for the expedition. But I do want to know where that went. Like, where did that... Where would that have gone? Probably in here somewhere. I'm trying to... Aha! This is what I was talking about. So when I harvested that thing, this is what it told me to go look at. So this, right here, this screen needs to, like, as soon as you hit, like, the space station, this should pop up on screen. Hey guys, we've added a shipbuilding system to the game called Corvettes. Corvettes are blah 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 blah. This is completely missing from the game. Like, it's here, but it's like it's buried underneath all of this other stuff. Like, the only reason I even know this was here was because I randomly happened to harvest an object on a planet, and it gave me, it was like, it gave me the quest, and then it gave me one of those things where it says, hold this button, hold the menu button to learn more, and it sends you to this. But that's it. Like, I feel like it should be more prominent, because as a new player, I'm not going to understand what any of this shit means. Like, I'm being told to, like, harvest these things and build a base and do these other things, and then I accidentally harvest this thing because I'm like, ooh, that's a shiny yellow icon. What is that? It definitely could use a... Yeah, exactly. They wait for you to stumble upon it, and I feel like that's sort of a... that needs some work. Correct. Even, yeah, exactly. Someone like me, even though I'm a little rusty on the controls and stuff, it's like, that was a little weird. I do want to go check this out really quick, though, so, let's go back to my main save. I'm going to put it in creative mode. Because I do just want to look a little bit. Do you need to go out, honey? Oh, are you coming over here? Are you wanting to say hi? No. I have to be careful because you'll bite my arm, and you'll bite me hard, but you're awake now. You want to go out? Do you want to go out? Aww. Yeah? You ready? Alright, I'll be right back. yeah, so like the other day, when we were at the end of yesterday's stream, I ran over here and literally thought that this old, because it just says Starship Fabricator, construct new starship. So I thought this is where I was supposed to go. I was like, oh, we're just going to the old starship manufacturer. We're going to build it right here. And then chat was like, no, 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 it's on the other side. And I'm like, what? And so then I ran over here. And it's like, okay, there's a different terminal now. But there was never any pop-ups at all until I clicked this. When I clicked this, it then popped up that right there, Corvette assembly. But it wasn't until I clicked this that it popped up that Corvette assembly thing. Where does that take you? That just... Okay. Are there multiple teleport paths around this building platform? Not quite sure I understand this. Oh, there's 4 bays is what you're meaning. So there's 4 different... So you could... Okay. Alright. Copy that. Oh, Dune Awakening is finally adding an auto run feature. You're also going to be able to rename your storage containers. They're getting everything ready for the big patch before the DLC drop. That's cool. I'm not having any issues with things not working. Nice, Gray. Your second planet was actually a paradise planet. Perfect. Alright, log. Corvette assembly. Design and assemble a Corvette starship. Create a ship from the Corvette workshop. Create a new Corvette. Toggle the module menu. At least get familiar with this before I go do the expedition, right? W. Place landing gear to start. Is this snapping? Okay, hang on. We've got weird camera controls here. Let's put one. Something like that. I don't know. Attach core module, habitation module. Habitation module. Ah, Titan class habitation. Automatically link the Corvette's cargo systems. So, would this connect? How would I get this on top of here? Like centered. It's not going to center. No, hang on. How do I undo? Delete. There we go. So I don't. This doesn't look like I can center any on top of the landing gear. Something like that, maybe. I don't know what we're doing yet. This camera is like really weird for me to control. Because it's like, it's just not doing what I want it to do. Because it doesn't appear, okay, it's like a free floating camera. Okay. So if I want it to move, okay, I got it now. I got it. I figured it out. I gotta put a cockpit. But see, it's like all up high now. Ha! Okay. That looks ridiculously stupid. So I am gonna strip this out here really quick. How do I access? Oh, you have to just hover it over the things. Okay, delete, 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 delete. All right. Module menu. That was the Thunderbird cockpit. Let's go with a Thunderbird hab. We'll attach it like this. Yeah, I'm learning that you can't be too far away when you build. Let's try this. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I'm playing around with things. Okay, now we go. Build menu, and we go to landing gear. And we have to connect it somehow. Remember, camera goes down. Put landing gear here. Okay. Okay, now it said a reactor. What's the difference? Core. Okay. Engines. How are you attaching these to the ship? But that can't be the right. They gotta be turned around, right? Flip part? No. Rotate? No. Where the hell? Can it not just mount to the side? It like wants to mount to the front. That makes no sense to me. That can't be right. Alright. Now, even flipping it didn't do what I wanted it to do. Alright. Well, I feel like I want to strip those modules out now. Let's make it all engine, maybe. I think I have to use those, though. Wow, so there's a lot more going on here than I thought. So, go back to that. Is that attached? No, it's not what I wanted to do. Oops, wrong one. That looks kind of groovy. That just feels weird. Attach core module access ways. Weapon system. How many weapons can you put, I wonder? I don't know. Let's just try that. Hang on. It said something about the proton cannon, and I didn't see what it said. Reach and further upgrades will be cosmetic only. Okay, yeah, so it's only cosmetic from here on out. It says finalize your design. No, I'm not. That's not a finalized design. That looks like a piece of horse hoot. Horse hoo-ha! Not a fan of that at all. That was the landing bay, and I put 3 other things on there. That makes no sense whatsoever. This is access ways. See, that one has a clear, like, ramp. This one doesn't have, it's just, oh, it's just like a, it looks like it might have an elevator that comes down. Maybe. I don't know. This looks absolutely hideous. Oh, here we go. Here's a whole bunch of like cosmetic stuff. Decorations. We got hole connectors. Like, here's an engine cover. How would this work? Is this just like snap on somewhere? But see, even so though, like this would a piece of hull cowling designed to streamline and protect core ship components. Like that looks kind of cool. Like we could add as an example. No, 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 damn it. Flip it. And like, it's not quite the thing I want to put on there, but there's like, there's stuff. Damn it. I wish I could stop like accidentally putting pieces on though. That makes more sense to go in the back, you know? How do I duplicate a piece? RB. So there we go. See, that looks a little cooler. Like now we're adding a little bit of flair to it. I gotta add something to the front here. Like I could get behind this. You know, I don't know. Playing around with things now. That looks way cooler than it was at the very beginning. Right? But now I need to change the landing gear out. I don't want this landing gear. I want thrusters, baby. So we want to delete that. I want to delete that. I'm gonna put thrusters. Question is, how do I get them where I want them to be now? Because this is gonna be a delicate. Can I raise the whole ship up? That would be ideal. Because I have no idea how to make this symmetrical. Like, where did those go? I don't even see them now. Is that it right there? Yeah, that was. So maybe if I put those there. Duplicate. I can't tell if that's... Like, I need a way to lift the whole ship up. Because those are obviously not placed properly. You know what I mean? Know what I mean, Vern? An advanced landing system. It says landing gear. But I cannot for the life of me get it to install. You know what I mean? Like, it's like... I think I'm gonna have to strip some parts off to get this on because I cannot, like, I can't see where they're getting placed. Like, we need a way to, like, take the whole ship and pick it up. Can I put the landing gear right there? Like, right there? It says there's no landing gear. I guess those are just thrusters. Yes, the Starfield system I do feel is but this, again, this is the first iteration of this, so this is definitely rudimentary. I mean, it's cool, but at the same time, also a lesson in frustration in trying to like I want to be able to like pick stuff up and all right. That's underneath the wing, I think. I can't tell. I mean, yes, kind of, sort of, maybe. You know what? I've made something. Let's just put it that way. I have made something. I'm gonna how do I finalize current design? It's a C class. Add to collection. Step inside and access the build menu. How do I get inside my ship? There's supposed to be... How do I get inside the ship? Do I just hit the X button like you would normally? I don't see... Boop, 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 boop. Operate hatch. That's what I was looking for. Hang on. Jesus, that okay. Oh my god, why won't it let me on it? There we go. Okay, that also needs some work. I should be able to walk up onto it, not jump up onto it. Alright, that's pretty cool once you get up in here. But did I not build like... I don't think I put it together in a way that allows me to like access the rest of the ship, because this doesn't look like I can open the door. So I think I would need to, whatever that is in front of me isn't gonna work because it doesn't let me access the rest of the ship. So like that, whatever, yeah, see, it connects directly to the, yeah, there's a lot left to be desired here in terms of, so like that module right there, yeah, that didn't work. So this is where I would need to say, hey, I need a, like one of these, a walkway. And then I would need to place that down in there. And then this, I would need to move it again. And we could put it central, because why not? Apply edits. Now I might be able to walk into it. That hatch is fucked up, man. If you walk away from it, it just goes up really quick, and then you can't get up onto it. You have to jump into it. Lots of work needed, but that solved the problem of not being able to see the rest of the ship, because now I have access to the halves and everything. Oh yeah, big fan of this Thunderbird design. This part definitely feels Starfield, that NASA punk. But there's 3 different types, right? There's the Thunderbird, there's the Ambassador, and I forget what the other one was. And I like the look of the... So does it fly? That's going to be the most important thing. Does it do all the things I need it to do? I don't have any torpedoes, but I have cannons. How do I get to the third person? No, hang on. Thank you. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like, I don't mind the look of that. Like, for a first time build, I'm not gonna complain too much. It's functional. We've got boost. I don't want to get stuck in combat. Let's get back. I would need to modify this some more, though. It's, you know, I would need to play around with this a bit more. It's interesting. It's an interesting thing to be able to build your own ship. A lot of work left on it. See, the hatch is auto-open this time. So weird. So weird. Yeah, it definitely has some stuff left. In terms of polish, a bridge queue situation. Well, they do have a lot of multiplayer stuff, and I think that's part of what they're going to be testing out with the expedition that's coming up. Is going to be all that multiplayer stuff, because there's a multiplayer mission as part of that. All right, let me go look over here. Kitty cat's meowing outside. All right, folks, we're gonna go raid Tangent. I'm gonna wrap up my stream. I'm gonna go watch him and get my drops for the day, and I'll catch y'all possibly later tonight. If not, tomorrow morning, back for more of the same.